Okay, so at the time of this recording, it is 2023. Wow. If you are in my age demographic, Gen X or older, that year still sounds so crazily futuristic, doesn't it? As a kid, whenever you thought about a year like 2023, it just seemed so Blade Runner-ish, like flying cars and hoverboards. Well, hoverboards are from Back to the Future Part 2. I digress. But some things came true and some didn't. Some things we didn't predict. Smartphones, for example. I mean, we had an idea of where that technology was going, but not really that so much would be packed into a single device that fits in your pocket or purse. And maybe some predictions haven't come to fruition yet, but they're on the way. We might not be in flying cars yet, but the cars are starting to drive themselves. But the one thing that sticks out to me as peculiar, though, is that we haven't seemed to slow down. You might wonder, well, Mark, what do you mean? I mean, of course, we're moving faster than ever. It's 2023. But that's just it. Shouldn't we be moving slower? That is, with AI and automation and self-driving cars and everything, from our music collection and calendar book to our video camera and the Encyclopedia Britannica, now jam-packed into our phone that fits in our pockets, life should be simpler, right? Why isn't it? Why are we now booked up more than ever before? Why do we still work 40-hour work weeks or more? As a highfalutin lawyer, which I was, I easily put in 60-hour work weeks, sometimes more. Doesn't that seem counterintuitive to the idea of creating technology that is supposed to do so many of our tasks in nanoseconds? I mean, shouldn't we be kicking back, smoking a cigar? I mean, that's my preference. I mean, shouldn't we be reclined in a hammock or something while robots and AI programs do all the stuff we used to do? Is it just out of tradition that we continue to work a 40-hour work week because our parents and grandparents and all the generations before needed to work that much, at least that much, to put food on the table? Somehow we feel guilty if we don't do the same. Lazy even. But listen, huddle up here. I'm not talking about being lazy. I'm talking about spending more time on what you want to do, spending more time with your family. And specifically, in this Zen Slider, a shortened Zen Sammich episode, I'm talking about the joys of intentionally living slowly.
You're listening to Zen Sammich, a podcast for the independent mind and anyone who embraces life despite its absurdities. Join former attorney and professor-turned-Japanese papermaker Mark Reed each week as he talks with creative, inspiring, and influential people, or as he shares his own research to help make your world a little better today than it was yesterday.
Let's explore the beauty and advantages of living slowly, like why you would even want to. It's no secret that our modern lives are inundated with constant distractions and a never-ending rush. But what if I told you, and for those of you who know, I left my lawyerly life back in the States and now live in the countryside of Japan, so I do have a bit of first-hand knowledge on this matter. What if I told you there's an incredible joy in slowing down? Living slowly allows us to savor life's simple pleasures, reduce stress, and reconnect with what truly matters. And guess what? You don't have to up and move to the countryside of Japan to find your Zen. Robert Pirsig, the author of the classic Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, said it perfectly. The only Zen you find on tops of mountains is the Zen you bring there. Just know that Zen is found right where you are, right now, wherever you're listening to this. So here are the advantages of slow living. 1, enhanced well-being. Taking things slowly can significantly reduce stress and anxiety. It gives you time to rest, recharge, take better care of our physical and mental health. I mean, that sounds good, right? 2, it deepens connections. Slowing down allows you to be present in your interactions, whether that's spending quality time with your loved ones or just having more meaningful conversations with people. Living slowly fosters deeper connections. 3, heightened creativity. When we're not rushing through life, our minds have the space to wander. That's a good thing. I'm not talking about hopelessly daydreaming your life away or thinking about the future. Oh, I'll be happy when I get that new MacBook, or life will be perfect once I fill in the blank. I'm talking about allowing space for your mind to create and be innovative. Hell, you might even start a podcast. And next, appreciation for the present. Essentially what I've been saying is this is already embedded in that. Deeper connections, enhanced creativity, these require being present. But living slowly encourages mindful appreciation for the present moment. You start to discover beauty in the ordinary and cherish each experience. Okay, you probably didn't need convincing as to why living slowly would benefit you. Let's turn then to, well then how do we do it, Mark? How do we implement a slower paced life? It starts with prioritizing activities. Assess your daily routine and prioritize activities that truly align with your values and bring you joy. Eliminate or delegate tasks that drain your energy. Next, and I cannot emphasize the importance of this one enough, have mindful mornings. Start your day with intention. Begin by spending a few minutes in meditation, journaling, or simply enjoying a slow cup of coffee to set a calm tone for the day. Look, you don't have to meditate. It doesn't work for some people. One of my favorite activities is to just take a morning walk. I get up just before the sun, and I go for a stroll. Lasts maybe 15 minutes. I mean, that's nothing. But it's everything in terms of starting my day with clarity and peace of mind. Find your thing. Coffee, long morning shower. Find your thing and make it your mindful morning ritual. So important. Next, and this is the one we hear all the time, you already know it and you just haven't done it yet, maybe. Digital detox. Limit your screen time. Establish specific periods for checking emails and social media. Embrace technology-free moments. Don't forget every single day to take time to reconnect with the real world. Okay, one last thing. Nature and movement. Spend time outdoors. You don't have to be outside around the clock or anything, but there's just something different about being outside than there is inside. I tend to stay away from spiritual or mystical topics on the show. I aim to offer pragmatic, practical Zen thought and perspective, but there just is something mystical, magical, powerful about being outside. Get out there. Engage in physical activities like walking or yoga or tai chi, whatever your thing is. Nature has a way of naturally slowing us down and grounding us. Think about that one again because you know it's true. Nature has a way of naturally slowing us down and grounding us. And it's free. All right, here's your 5 minutes Zen. Your call to action. This week, choose one activity from your routine to slow down and savor. It could be enjoying a nice meal without distractions, or dedicating time to a hobby you love. Give yourself space to do just that and nothing else. It could be watching sports or a movie, whatever floats your boat, but give yourself space to do that. Don't do your taxes while you're watching a sporting event. Don't pay your bills during it. Just allow yourself to enjoy and savor the thing, whatever the thing is for you. And that's it. That's your homework. We should be living slower lives, especially in 2023. Slow down, pace yourself, enjoy, savor. Take time to notice the beauty of the ordinary stuff around you. That's all, folks. I hope you're inspired to embrace the art of living slowly. The benefits are profound. The journey is worth every step. Remember that life is not a race. It's a journey meant to be savored. Tell people about Zen Sammich. Chuck us $5 if you got it. You can do that at zensammich.com. But most of all, just breathe. Don't forget to breathe.